humiliating taking money from May. I should head out into the city and try to pay it forward.
And we'll do just that in this episode of Marvel's Spider-Man. So hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Marvel Spider-Man. Last time, we actually lost our suit and had to go garbage hunting because it was garbage day, and we got introduced to the Black Cat, and we stayed the night with Aunt May.
Cool window, but I always get the feeling something strange is going on in that place.
I love that little Easter egg, because obviously it's Doctor Strange's house, and yeah, pretty cool. Sadly, it's not crashed through because the Hulk doesn't fall through, but yeah, that was an Infinity War reference, for those who don't know. I had to put in the Cap, I get that reference, but yeah, I like that a lot.
That car crash looks bad. Hope no one's injured.
Well, I mean, it's a car crash. As much as I hate saying that, someone's likely injured. Would I just hear the Wilhelm scream? Because it sounded like it.
Pedestrian trapped under that vehicle.
So, I don't know if we've covered these yet, but I felt like showing it off. Basically, what the car crashes is a pedestrian, obviously, will be stuck under a car. You have to just do a button mash and get him out from under the car. Somehow, he is not severely injured, and he just gets up. I'm sure he has, like, a few scratches or something on him. But, yeah, like, when you have a car on top of you, it's safe to assume you're going to have a few broken bones, or you're going to have blood, or be passed out, or something. But, yeah, we just have to basically track the car down who caused this wreck, and we're going to be doing just that, so yeah. I definitely kind of like these. I love the things where you're, like, chasing the guys to find them. I think it's pretty cool. But, as I brought up in the last episode, we get introduced to Black Cat, and I didn't get to cover her. So her real name is Felicia Hardy. In this game, she's voiced by Erica Linebeck. You probably know her as Calorie from Your Lie in April, Farnese in Berserk, or Cassie Cage in Mortal Kombat 11. Oh, and also Futaba in Persona 5. She made her first appearance in Amazing Spider-Man issue 194. And she has her own comic book, known as Black Cat. And she's also in the comic book Spider-Man and the Black Cat. And at times, you know, she's like an enemy. Sometimes she's an ally, and mostly the love interest for Spider-Man. And she was created by Marv Wolfman and Dave Cockrum, which I can't help from laughing at because it sounds dirty.
I hate to tell you this, guys, but I see a lot of driver's ed in your future.
I do like that a lot because it is a Spider-Man quip. You know, God, I love that animation. It's so good. Will I catch the car this time? No, I will not. One day I'm gonna catch that car and hold it, and it's gonna be majestic. I'm gonna hold it in my hands like a lover running on the beach. I've made that same similarity several times now, and I don't know why, but I have. And just one that sticks with me for some reason. Get it? Because it's Spider-Man and he sticks to walls. I'm so awesome and funny.
Hey, Jeff. Congrats on the ceremony today.
I'll be glad when it's over. A truck full of armed demons scares me less than public speaking. But I'm calling about something else.
What's up?
Just got a tip that the demons are moving on the Fisk construction site in Midtown. My wife would kill me if I ditched the ceremony prep to play cops and robbers, but I thought maybe my friendly neighborhood partner would want to know.
Understood. I'll do a swing by, let you know what I find. And hey, here's a tip on public speaking. Just picture everyone in their underwear. Wait, not Osborn. You know what? Never mind. Another camera. Gotta be Black Cat.
Are you jealous I'm visiting my other man? I hope so. But you should know bad boys aren't my type.
I mean, clearly because you like Spider-Man and he's mysterious. That's definitely one of the easiest Black Cat things to do, by the way. It literally is right in front of you. It's extremely easy. And we're going to do another Black Cat because that one was so short we can get these out of the way because they're really easy to do.
Camera. Looks like Black Cat, all right.
Oh, poor Spider. I know I disappointed you when I couldn't go straight, but why mess with perfection?
There you are. I think they sell rare wine here. She's branching out. Gotta try and get ahead of her.
I mean, she is Black Cat. I never thought she'd be a wine drinker. I've always thought she'd be more of like a milk drinker, personally, but it's whatever. That was an awful joke, and I'm kind of mad at myself for coming up with that. I feel like I could do better. But yeah, I like Black Cat in this game. I definitely think Erica Linebeck does a pretty good job portraying her. She definitely has the whole, like, mysterious girl type voice. I don't know. But getting in some trivia about Black Cat, for those who are fans of the same Raimi trilogy, many people are, originally Black Cat was sort of going to be in those movies, except instead of being Black Cat, she was going to be the Vultress. And, yeah, but she was going to be in Spider-Man 2, actually, originally as Black Cat, but that subplot got moved out of the way, and it was put into the video game. And, obviously, she's going to be the Vultress in Spider-Man 4, because that movie was going to have the Vulture, and she was going to be played by Anne Hathaway, who actually did Catwoman in Batman.
Consolidated shipping. Jeff, I'm here.
What do you see?
Find the rest. The boss wants them dead.
Looks like the demons are moving in on Fisk's territory.
You got this?
I got this.
So this area is... If you've ever, like, watched any of the E3 presentations or just some gameplay footage of this game, you've probably seen this area before because this is the area that got used. And that's actually why I'm using the amazing suit, not the amazing, the advanced suit, because that's the suit that's obviously used in it. And I thought, you know what?
Keep it off.
For history, which doesn't make sense because the game's only like 2 years old. Technically, it's not even, it's really a year and a half now. Which is weird to think of. No, it's not. It's not even a year and a half old. It's like, it came out in like August or September of 2018. I'm crazy. But I thought, you know what, I'll use it, because this is the suit I think of whenever we're doing this area. But I like this area. This is definitely one of my favorite parts of the game. This is actually one of my favorite stealth sections, because it's like in a construction site, and construction sites are obviously, like, not obviously, but they're honestly some of my favorite areas for, like, action games. So yeah, I like it a lot. But going back into the Black Cat movie history, she also Felicia Hardy appears in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. She's one of, like, the assistants or something for the Osborn family. And she was set to become, actually, well, yeah, what am I trying to say here? She was set to become Black Cat in a future movie, but because those movies suck, and they're not, like I said, they're not very good, and they didn't do well, and the series died, she never did become that. I think they hint at it in Amazing Spider-Man 2. I've only watched that movie one time, so I don't really remember, but I know she's in it. I do remember that. So yeah. And Sony actually is making, as you may know, with like the Venom movie, and they're making a Morbius movie, they're making their own like cinematic universe for like Spider-Man villains and like other Spider-Man characters. So originally wanted to make a movie called Silver and Black, which is going to be about Black Cat and the Silver Sable for that universe, but it was canceled. And now they're basically just making the movie separately. So Black Cat is set to get her own movie, and Silver Sable will get her own movie. I don't really get the whole thing like what Sony's doing with these, because I don't really care about like a Silver Sable on her own. I want to, like, if I want to watch these characters, I want to see them with Spider-Man. That's more interesting to me, you know? It's like, the Venom movie, I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to before the end of this LP, because I want to at least watch every Spider-Man movie, because I'm actually, like, going through them while doing this LP, just to, like, set the tone and make me happy and stuff, I guess, because I love the movies a lot. Well, the Raimi trilogy and Homecoming and Spider-Verse, but still, I'm gonna watch it, but I just don't get what they're doing, because, like, I don't care about Morbius, like, the movie, and I don't care about, like, a Black Cat movie. It's just kind of pointless.
What you came for. You don't need to kill us, too.
Fisk's territory is ours now.
Not today.
You know, this game is great and all, but this area would have been so much better if the puddles were more sharp and they were more on the floor. I have to make that reference because this area, and that was an awful transition, I know, and the trailers, the E3 demos, whatever, actually had more puddles, and people made this whole thing getting upset about it, and they called it Puddlegate. So in the E3 2017 footage of Spider-Man for the PS4, clap, because that's the mention of the game, this section actually had larger puddles compared to the final game, and a lot of people were upset thinking this game got downgraded, when in all actuality, the puddles were just removed, you know, because, you know, they just didn't need them, and a lot of fans got skeptical about it and called downgrades, so yeah.
Hey, Willie.
You.
Nice jumpsuit. Slimming.
Stay out of my business.
Wait, the demons. Who's their leader?
Keep my men alive and maybe I'll tell you.
Saving bad guys from other bad guys. Not how I thought today would go.
But yeah, so like, as I brought up earlier, Puddlegate was a weird thing. And the thing is, even if this game, and I'm not excusing, because I hate when games do get downgraded, but you have to expect this, I think, from a lot of games, like, especially early on, they're gonna get downgraded, because they're gonna be using, like, special technology when they do that kind of thing, but even if it did, I still think the game, like, the final game looks really good, and it's still really great, so I don't think it's that big of a deal if a couple puddles were removed, but people were mad about it, so they actually, there's a photo mode in this, so you can get, like, selfies and stuff. I will show eventually in the LP, for those who are wondering. But they actually added in, little puddle effects that you can add to the pictures, and, like, they added it specifically to that area, just to be like, yeah, we know what you're talking about, so yeah. It's just puddles. I don't get the big idea. Like, if this game, if its frame rate was worse, I could understand, because the frame rate's really important, and I don't really know many sections of this game. I can think of one, maybe, where the frame rate is kind of bad, and I wouldn't say it's awful, but it definitely, like, is slower compared to usual. But that's about it. Like, frame rate-wise, the game's pretty good. And, like, even, like, graphically, it's never, like, a lot of pop-in or anything, so it's whatever to me. I just wanted to make that joke and kind of sound like comic book guy from The Simpsons, and yeah. But going into this section, basically we're going to be going across this entire construction site and trying to rescue Fistmen. I love this area a lot because you're exploring this huge construction site, and you can take any pathway to this that you want to do. I recommend doing this one last. I'm going to do it as one of the earlier ones, but still. Actually, no, I'm doing this as the last one, I think. But yeah, definitely do. Oh, maybe I'm not. Maybe this is one of the later ones. I don't know. Or one of the first ones I'm doing. I don't remember because I'm talking. But, and I love that. You can pull that little construction beam and hit that guy. It's really cool. But you can only do it one time, so don't, you know, waste it in case you want to do it. But it's a little touch you can do, and it's just really nice. That has to hurt, because you're getting your face rammed into a concrete floor. It cannot feel good.
Hey, big guy.
Oh, look, it's that bald guy from the Ninja Turtles movie. This guy actually is made much easier with the web bomb, so definitely use the web bomb now that you have it. It just makes it easier. And if you can get him close to, like, a wall or something, or on the floor, definitely shoot him with one, and it'll just make it easier. Spider Bro time. Bro. But, yeah, I love this area. Like, I know it's an area that gets shown in, like, the E3 stuff, so we actually knew it was in the game, but, like, it's just a really fun area to do, and I love it a lot. I really just like the setting with the whole construction site and all the cool stuff about it. It's fantastic. As I kind of brought up earlier, there is some other stuff, well, not other stuff, but like, I brought up, you know, things that were removed from like the E3 stuff compared to this, and another area that is oddly not in this game to my knowledge, when this game was revealed at E3 2016, during the Sony press conference, a noticeable difference from the trailer compared to the final game. There's a little cafe area that Spider-Man's running through and doing parkour, and you see him like running on the table. He does like a web up to the ceiling. He like jumps through the glass. That's never in the final game. And there's also another area where Spider-Man is going to like a big door, and like a demon, like the big demon that we just fought. It looks similar to him. Like, hits the door and knocks Spider-Man out. And obviously that's gonna happen in games. You're gonna always have like cut content, but it's not like in the DLC either. And it's sad because like the cafe area he jumped through that window is one of like the areas, or not areas, it's one of the moments I remember most from the trailer. I guess because it's not in the final game, it just stuck with me more. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, see, look how good the spider bomb is there. It's fantastic. That guy's dead. I'm just being honest with you. That guy's pretty much dead. Because he just fell from a giant building and died. I don't know where I was going with that, but still. I kind of brought up Spider-Man movies earlier, but I wanted to talk about the Amazing movies, because I feel like I haven't really talked about them much in this LP. I've talked about, like, Homecoming, I've talked about the Sam Raimi trilogy quite a bit, but I've never talked about the Amazing movies, at least not much. I don't really like those movies, and I'm trying to kill a little bit of time here, so I feel like I should probably go into this, because we're really just fighting mooks, there's not really a whole lot to say. But the Amazing movies aren't good. I would argue the first movie is decent at best. Like, it's not awful, but it's definitely not a good movie. The second movie's worse. While I say that, though, I do like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man in the movie, because he's definitely quippy. But even then, they're not very
Wait for
good.
the police. Fisk, your men are safe. Your turn. Who runs the demons?
Maybe he's there. Maybe he isn't. Check the roof.
I've missed these cryptic Fisk talks.
While saying that, though, about the Amazing movies, I do love Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy. She's pretty perfect and amazing.
Hello again. Oh, come on. No, 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 no! Go! Did that just happen? Yeah.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking ball.
Yeah, things with the demons got complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this. Please, let me have this.
I have several questions about this. One, there's a Wrecking Ball reference in this. I mean, Wrecking Ball. It's not really a reference to the song, but still, I think of it every time I hear the word Wrecking Ball, or words, technically, Wrecking Ball. And how did Peter make webs so big that he could stick that stuff to the sides of buildings? It's kind of crazy. But obviously, I brought up the Amazing Spider-Man movies because that scene where that thing is falling down is very similar to a scene that happens in the first movie.
That helicopter is destroying the city.
I know.
You need to bring it down.
I know.
Maybe you could superhero a little faster?
Working on it, Yuri. Call you when it's done.
I love that part because, like, Yuri's obviously annoyed, but Peter's like, okay, I get it. I'm trying, Yuri. Please leave me alone. But this section's pretty easy. You're basically just chasing the helicopter, and they'll shoot rockets at you. You can lose this area, so do not get too far away from them, or you will lose. You can actually jump through that sign if you go fast enough and actually get through it. It's pretty awesome, I gotta say.
Now's my chance.
Trailer shot. I love this. Is one of my favorite parts in this entire mission because we're going to be doing parkour through this office. I'm assuming this is the part that replaces the cafe because you were doing similar parkour there. This animation's so good.
Hi, is this the flight to Newark? Afraid I have to ask you to pull over the helicopter, sir.
Flight with no food or movies? I'm out of here. And Spider-Man proceeds to rip off a piece of the helicopter and decides to escape from the city while snowboarding. Best Spider-Man game ever.
This This is your master plan? Replace Fisk? Need a plan. Need a plan real fast. I guess this is the plan! Come on, Pete, you got this! You got this, you got this, you got this! Please don't screw this up! These masks are so awesome. Where do you get them?
Cool, thanks. Do they have a website?
Yes! Whoops. Hey, Yuri. I caught the bad guys, but
But what?
you might want to bring a ladder. Yo, Miles. Hey, fanboy.
Oh, crap, I'm late.
You coming?
Nah, I gotta get to City Hall for my dad's ceremony.
All right. Tell your pops I said congrats.